Welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV drama series. Today's drama story is about all my FCs suck and I don't know why. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It's so, okay, just so you know, a little bit of background, it feels a little awkward whenever I have to be like, OP, I think you're the reason. You know, it's awkward, but it is what it is sometimes. And then also YouTube be in the comment section, you guys are gonna be the ones to judge also, all right? Okay, let's begin. You gotta tell them the truth. Hey, my opinions are my opinions, other people's opinions are their opinions, and that's just part of the process when you submit a story. Everyone gonna share their opinions. Hello, Pathra. I was watching your drama videos, and I think they are hilarious. And frankly, if I didn't know people in Final Fantasy XIV and lived through some of those ridiculous situations myself, I would think it was all fake. But knowing what I know, I do believe people's drama stories are real. I hope it is okay if I submit my experiences as well. You know what? No matter what, there's people in my YouTube channel who always think the stories are fake. No matter what. There's always like, this is so fake. Like, I see the comment all the time. I think there have been 2 stories that have been kind of outlandish, and I'm like, this is probably fake. But I still read them out because I still want people to be the judges also. I mean, overall, stories are all entertaining, no matter fake or real. So we put them out there. So I consider myself a pretty chill guy from a little older generation too. So a lot of Gen Z sensibility goes over my head. I didn't think that anyone would be interested in what happened to me until I watched your videos and realized that I have drama of my own. Since my drama revolves around 3 FCs, I will divide my story into 3 chapters. 3 FCs! Crazy! Now, I am a casual player in Final Fantasy XIV, but I raid and do try hard stuff in other games like BDO or World of Warcraft. Final Fantasy XIV was always more like do the story and chill around Limsa and maybe some wedding crashing because I love Final Fantasy XIV wedding parties. So keep in mind that all this is from the perspective of a player who may have leveled a couple classes to max level, but still is kind of a sprout. Also, even though it is hard to believe, I play with my IRL girlfriend. Not hard to believe. A few people do that. We have been together for 11 years now, and we started our Final Fantasy XIV journey together. Chapter 1. Mousers. I was gonna say meowsers. Okay, wait. Chapter 1. Mousers. In the beginning, we wanted to join an FC, and my girlfriend did some research of FCs on our world. When we played World of Warcraft, we usually looked for raiders, but here in Final Fantasy XIV, we took a different approach. And because we love cats, we sent a whisper to Meowie, the master of an FC called Mousers. Mind you, this is not the real name. My editor made this FC name up, and I thought it was hilarious. Because the FC leader's name is Meowie, and the FC is Mousers. It's adorable. Hello. Me and my boyfriend are both Mikos, and we have 3 cats IRL, and we love cats. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about cats again. I really love cats. Can we join your guild? Meowie agreed instantly, for it was love at first sight. We were in. The FC was pretty average. You know how it is. Discord, some not safe for work channels, and some people probably ERPing but not admitting it. Some people raiding or map running, all the good stuff. Toxic positivity. The pressure to display only positive emotions was also present. The FC was fairly accomplished. They had a nice house where we had parties and gatherings, and they helped newbies, and so on and so forth. This was the beginning of Shadowbringers, like a few months or so after release. Meowie and some others in the FC had already finished the MSQ and were lurking, happy to vicariously enjoy the beautiful questline again through others going through it for the first time. I learned a lot and have happy memories from that time. Meowie taught me how to create a class swapping macro with the classic cash shop emit finger snap and little fun tricks like that. As noobs, we did learn a lot from this FC. Oh, that's classic. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people go through that. They see that little snap and then they change their jobs. It's so cool. I have one friend that actually does that. The first officer of the FC was a guy. Let's call him O'Malley. We change everyone's names. So my editor, like, basically, as soon as they changed it to O'Malley, I was like, O'Malley from the Disney Aristocats? Yes. I see what you did there. I see the reference. And they're like, yes! It's like so funny to me. Okay, the first officer of the FC was a guy. Let's call him O'Malley. O'Malley and Meowie were an in-game couple and had a long-distance relationship IRL. O'Malley was, well, to put it mildly, a weird guy. Okay, so Meowie, a girl, O'Malley, a guy. Gotcha, they're a couple. O'Malley was also from the country me and my girlfriend live in. Meowie quickly grew fond of us, even though O'Malley was possessive and jealous, among other flaws. My girlfriend and I had a strong relationship, so I guess Meowie knew I was not a threat, and she wanted us to teach her O'Malley's native language. We gave her a few lessons, and she was in voice chat showing off her progress and mispronouncing words in this cute way she had. We had a blast. Okay, so if you're following, OP has and their girlfriend, one couple. FC leader Meowie has O'Malley. Meowie and O'Malley also had an in-game wedding that we participated in. We all took screenshots and there was a lovely after party. All was smooth for a time. Then this girl from Germany was accepted into the FC and was hanging with the more hardcore people in the FC. She was in a static with Meowie and O'Malley, and shortly became the reason why Meowie and O'Malley broke up. Meowie was devastated, and since she considered me and my girlfriend some of her best friends at that time, she spent a lot of time with us after this. We talked a lot, and she disclosed that while O'Malley indeed liked having her around, so far to even ERP and having her send him IRL not safe for work pics, he always refused to meet up IRL. This only reinforced her insecurities since she was, according to her, a chubby gal. The German girl wasn't chubby. In fact, she was apparently very good looking, and O'Malley had no problems traveling to Germany to meet up with her. Meowie somehow learned about this. I don't know how she found out, probably from the German girl herself, or maybe even from O'Malley. Not only did he have no problem traveling to Germany to meet with this girl, but apparently they got intimate. Meowie was on voice chat with us, sobbing as she was telling us the story by typing in party chat because she was so upset she was unable to speak. So naturally, O'Malley and the German gal left the FC together, and Meowie was left all alone, talking a hole into my and my girlfriend's heads. To comfort her, we tried to play a lot with her, doing dumb stuff in the game to distract her. Our friendship deepened, and then things got even weirder. One day, she posted a message into the Discord that we three shared. And the message was 2 hand-drawn, not safe for work pictures of her Miko in a BDSM setting. Her Miko in the picture was kind of chubby, so we of course recognized it was her inserting herself into the artwork. It was awkward, but me and my girlfriend are open-minded, so we talked about it a little with her to be nice. We told her it was good she wasn't ashamed to show these off. She kept saying, "No one likes me. My girlfriend was quietly sympathetic, but I had to open my big mouth and say, "Come on, if I was single, I would be all over you." This is so weird, bro. Like, what? Opie, what did your girlfriend think at the time when you said that? Everyone in the chat is just like, what? Yeah, this is awkward. This is awkward, man. Even I'm the reader and this is making me awkward. It was a stupid thing to say, but I wanted to boost her confidence. The poor thing. Pretty soon after that, me and my girlfriend finally decided to have our own wedding. The whole FC was there. We bought a platinum service. We had a huge after party planned, and all seemed good. Meowie showed up to the wedding in an outfit I can only describe as wedding slut mog. Okay, I can imagine it's the Moogle outfit slutty, right? Okay. My girlfriend lost her cool IRL at first, but then shrugged it off as this would ruin our wedding. So we ignored this awkward cry for attention from Meowie and proceeded with the ceremony. Wait, why would they lose their cool? Oh, because... You know what? Because Opie, you said if you were single, you'd be all over her. Now the girlfriend is just tripping out. We got to kiss and everything, and everybody was celebrating. It was awesome. Some of the FC members, though, were weird people. Dude, they straight up being like, some of the FC members, they weird. We had a bunny boy. I don't remember his name, but I do remember he was heavily autistic, and this is not meant as an insult. He had some heavy form of autism, and it showed when we were G-posing after the ceremony in the church. He was photobombing all our pictures as his red mage, with his rapier drawn, unable to comprehend that he was standing in the way. I understand that having autism is a heavy burden, but those people can be really annoying sometimes. I can't believe I'm reading this line, like this paragraph, but okay, yeah. So, okay, I just want to say, maybe the OP already knew he was autistic, or are they just saying that these actions equals autistic? I am not sure, but you know what, if you really want a good picture, just ask nicely. Like if someone is just like being silly or whatever in the FC and like photobombing, whoever it is that's photobombing, just be like, hey, can we just have like a normal picture? That's all you have to do. Just say something. That's it. And then after the wedding at the party, another gal from the FC with a JoJo style haircut was just running around saying how her dong is jiggling while being completely drunk IRL and just pestering me and my new FF wife the whole time. Dude, OP, you sound like you're just offended by everyone in the FC at this point. All of these are minor things, apart from one thing. O'Malley came to our party after too. In fact, the German girl didn't like his demands, didn't like him being possessive or jealous, and basically broke up with him shortly after Meowie did. This is probably because O'Malley's history with Meowie. So he came back on the day of our wedding, standing there awkwardly and obviously whispering with Meowie back and forth. I remember asking Meowie, "What the hell?" and that she should send him away, but she responded that he is a lost soul and that he apparently apologized and things will be different now, and he was later accepted back into our FC Mousers. I guess the famous meme, "I can fix him," applies here. Okay, so O'Malley didn't work out with that German girl, came back to the FC. Meowie is like, "Come back, I want you." All right, so O'Malley back in there. Meanwhile, in the Discord, we had some guy who just wouldn't stop talking about big mommy milkers and muscle ladies. I found it annoying with how repetitive it was, but I didn't want to say anything since it could slide into just normal FF14 things. Meanwhile, O'Malley and Meowie got back together, and she was acting stressed due to his possessiveness. O'Malley was avoiding me and my girlfriend simultaneously, trying to isolate Meowie from us, and only allowed her to play with us only when he was not online. Yeah, That's weird. Red flag, of course. But Meowie refused to understand this. Then, the obsessed muscle lady admirer from the Discord struck again, writing something stupid, and this time it was so cringe, so kinky, so annoying that I had to tell him to shut the hell up, and that nobody cares about his stupid fetishes. The guy got his feelings hurt after he read what I said. This is so comical already. What the hell? That's why I'm reading it like this, because it's so strange to me. O'Malley was waiting for this opportunity and started talking about how I am hard to deal with. Meowie snapped at me as well, and I was furious. My waifu came to my rescue, told everyone to shut up, and that we are not apologizing, that I was not rude or unreasonable. We left the FC the same day, and to get away from all of this, we even changed servers. Damn, why are you changing servers? A hefty price. We left the FC Discord on our own. Before we got kicked, and the last message I ever got from Meowie, right before I disabled the option to receive messages from people from other servers I wasn't part of, was of course in reference to what I said earlier about if I were ever single, I would go for her. And that leaving her after dropping such a line makes me worse than O'Malley. End of the chapter. What the hell did I just read? Okay, so now they're not part of that FC. Chapter 2, Red Velvet. With bridges burned with Mousers, our journey continued to another FC. We played Final Fantasy a lot at the time, so we tried to tackle things differently. Maybe the guild composed of people only from our country would go better. So we joined the guild Red Velvet. Once more, the guild seems okay, mediocre, and it was nice having an FC home and doing stuff together, even if it wasn't as great as Mousers though. People in the FC were the typical toxic positivity filled, but I tried to limit my interactions to not trigger anyone until we got to know each other better. Shortly after this, my wife got COVID. She was sick as hell, but slowly recovering, so we both played together when she felt like it. We told our FC Discord that she has COVID and both cracked a few innocent jokes about the virus. The FC leader showed up, told us that it was unacceptable to joke about COVID, arguing that, "You didn't know? People die of that." They completely disregarded the fact that I was well aware that people die of COVID and that my own girlfriend had it right then. After causing a scene, the FC leader said that it was us who caused a commotion and kicked us both out. That is the end of second chapter Red Velvet FC. Jesus. Just getting kicked out left and right. Or whatever. They said the first FC they left, but they said that. Final chapter, Twilight. I will keep this chapter short, but there is a general pattern I recognize within the Final Fantasy XIV community, and that it has a theme of toxic positivity. So what do they mean by toxic positivity? Do they mean like backhanded compliments by people? Or do they mean like a lot of people are fake? I think, is that what they're implying? Everybody wants to be friends as long as everything is okay. As soon as one little thing goes wrong, it feels like shit hits the fan. But here's the thing, if you're already thinking negative thoughts about people in any community, that's probably like a bad way to start out, right? It sounds like they're carrying like old baggage from previous experiences, maybe. Just give everyone the benefit of the doubt, you know, like just feel them out, get to know them before judging them. Am I giving off toxic positivity by reading this story and being nice with my suggestions? How about you guys give me some toxic positivity by liking this video? Twilight was an FC that ambushed my girlfriend in Ul'dah. They were all nicely glamored, jumping around, talking over each other, and inviting her in. And I unfortunately did not come to her rescue fast enough. Wait, was she in trouble? It just sounds like they're just greeting her. And he's like, I didn't rescue her fast enough. We stayed with this guild for about 2 years. We invited them to our wedding anniversary, chilled at their nice home, and so on and so forth. The leader of this FC and her boyfriend had the same last name in-game. I will call them Everest and Bailey. They were Fantasia addicts, a lot of them, especially Bailey, who had literally a new look every few days. So Bailey was kind of childish, but a very friendly person, while Everest never talked for like a year. What? So the other guy just didn't talk? Later, I found out he was a passionate League of Legends player and also way above my rank in skill. He was also an absolutely toxic ass. Whenever he talked, I wish he didn't, and preferred that he just stood around silently instead. Damn, OP? Who hurt you? Maybe we can understand more if we just knew these people, if we got given more details of why you dislike them so much. But like, just straight out being like, you're weird, just shut up. No, it's like very like, what's going on? What's going on here? Over the years, he struck me as a mysterious and composed guy, but when he found my rank and saw my League of Legends screenshots, he immediately started to give me shit for my League of Legends performance. Okay, so this is why he doesn't like this guy. I knew the League of Legends community and I didn't really care too much about it. Okay, I feel like OP is getting a little bit butthurt with certain things. Okay, because like obviously you do care because he's part of the story. To a certain extent, you cared about it. As time went on, I realized that some people had me blocked on Discord. I thought it was weird since I never talked much or got into any arguments with them. I asked my girlfriend, but she had no idea why either. I never actually found out why, but I started to feel a little out of the loop about it and started feeling left out. People are blocking you in Discord. I wonder why. But OP says they don't know why. So it just sounds like OP is a little oblivious about things. And I don't know what is going on. Like, what are you doing? What is happening? Why are these people not liking you? There has to be a reason. One day, my girlfriend, some new FC members, and I were climbing the tower in Kugane, and we finally all reached the top. Waifu cheated with the ring, LOL. At that very moment, half of the FC just left, including Everest. Nobody knew what was going on at the time, and Bailey had to calm everyone down, saying that the FC is not breaking apart, while it totally looked like it was. I called it the Kugane Exodus. I never found out what happened. I have my suspicions that it was somehow a static-related drama thing, but this never got confirmed. Everest returned a few days later and all seemed well between Bailey and him, but Final Fantasy XIV became a little dry for me and I stopped playing as much. But I was still kind of keeping in touch with the Twilight FC people in Discord. One day I opened the Discord and there was a picture of a new hamster one of the members had. It said, "Timo is happy eating his broccoli." The League of Legends nerd in me immediately called out, stating, "Why would you name the poor thing Timo? What has he ever done to you?" Referring to the fact that Timo is a globally hated character in League. Then I realized I had fucked up. I scrolled up to see that his previous hamster had passed away the day before, and I had only seen his last message, not the previous ones. I immediately went back to delete my message, but it was no longer there. Instead, I got a DM from Bailey saying, "I deleted your message. I am fed up with the weird comments you make, and his hamster died." I realized then how left out and out of touch I really was, and that sometimes not being active alienates you from people and makes them see you almost in a hostile way. I think OP should have just read the whole thing before speaking. Yeah, think before you speak kind of situation. I told her I wanted to delete the message myself, and I was kind of down from the hostility in her tone. Since even though the comment was inappropriate, I wanted to delete it myself. And I didn't know about his hamster because Discord showed me the last messages first. So I told her not to worry, that I will never make anyone feel bad again, and that I understand when I am not wanted. And with that, I left the Discord. Wait, also, when Bailey messaged him, she said, I am fed up with the weird comments you make. It sounds like there has been more than one. Like, this was not the first time. Sheesh. Okay, so OP left the Discord. I logged into the game an hour after and then realized that both me and my girlfriend were kicked out of the FC without any notice. We decided that from now on, we will take Final Fantasy XIV slow. We play only for ourselves, and we found a very good guild in World of Warcraft that filled that empty space of an online home. So things are kind of drama-free now. Only sad part is that we have the pending anniversary of our wedding and nobody to actually show up there. Oh boy. They got their anniversary and now they lack the people to go to their anniversary. The reason I am telling you all of it is that I saw a couple of your drama videos, and while all of those seem too ridiculous to be real, after what I experienced myself, the amount of stupid shit that is happening in Final Fantasy XIV communities and how much people overreact to even the smallest of things sometimes, I do believe a lot of those stories are actually real. The end. So, everyone, what do you think? Because I get stories like this and I'm just like, well, this is awkward, because it does sound like, even in my opinion and many other people's opinion out there right now, they're gonna be like, if drama follows you, there has to be a reason. Has no idea why people have blocked him on Discord, has no idea why things he says makes people mad at them. You're probably saying something that is hurting other people's feelings. You know, it reminds me of like those people that are like, bro, it's just a joke. Why you gotta be so sensitive? You should have to be mindful of other people, of course. That's just the way the world works. Opie needs to take a good, hard, and long look in the mirror. This is not the first time I've gotten a story like this, by the way. So like, I've had a story like this where an OP thought he was the victim, and I uploaded it, and oh dude, comments went wild on YouTube. And I just feel like this is another one of those things. And I almost feel like, bro, I need to give them a disclaimer, like, you know, when you submit stories, not everyone's gonna be on your side. Some people could end up not liking you at all, so just be prepared. But it is what it is. People submit stories and they learn from it. Okay, so I always feel awkward about it because it's like, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but I gotta say what I think. Opie sounds like they just speak without thinking. True, that's it. Always think before you speak. Always read a little bit of background stuff before you say something hurtful, because if you're noticing a pattern of whatever you say it ends up being hurtful or someone takes an issue to it, you probably have to change how you talk. I see like they are kind of learning a little bit. Like with the hamster incident at the end of the story, they're like, okay, I could see I did wrong here. Okay, but they have to start going back and remembering all the little things and being like, okay, maybe I did something wrong there. Yeah. I don't think OP is self-aware exactly. Well, now they might be. Like after us reading this and they're like, oh shit, am I the problem? Okay, you were in 3 FCs, 2 of them you got kicked in, 1 you told us you didn't get kicked in, but you could have totally been kicked in that one too, for all we know. Who knows? But like, based on your record of being kicked from FCs, it ain't looking good. I saw people leaving as I was reading that story too, and I was just like, are they just like, I've had enough, I don't need to listen to the rest of this story. The OP probably irritated some people that they had to leave. Oh my god, they must have been triggered. I am so sorry if this story triggered you. You know, at the end of the day, I try to read as many stories as possible. Like if they're written decently, let's read them. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this Final Fantasy XIV drama story. If you have any of your own drama stories that you'd like me to share and read out anonymously, feel free to reach out to my Discord, discord.gg/Pathra.